No, babe, don't do anything. He's like 6'6", 250 pounds. Well, I got a 9. All right, guys, today in this video, I'm going to be going over the guns that I actually own. Not all the ones that my family has. These are the ones that are specifically in my name, mine, because I don't know how they feel about me showing off what they own. Look forward to that in the future. I would actually like to do some like gun collector content, you know, like just go see some different people, see their collections, talk to them about them. Anyways, I've got all my guns laid out on exactly in the order in which I want to show them, from probably my most used slash the one I do care about it, but you know, I don't really. If it gets scratched up, it is what it is. To this one is definitely more my favorite, and this one right here is extremely special to me, and you will find out why at the end of this video. So today, basically what I'm gonna do is I'm going to talk about the gun itself. I will talk about what I have done to it. I don't have any crazy like modifications. I just have stuff that's gonna like boost reliability, I guess, make them more accurate, all the way from optics, different magazines, different stuff like that, about how many rounds I have through them, how special they are to me, and how I acquired them, and I'm gonna fire them for you. All right, so first, let's go ahead and go over like my little bit of a range here. Okay, so I made this down here in about 30 minutes. So I got some 2x4s, and then went to Walmart. I didn't even know they sold AR-500 targets at Walmart. I went and got 3 gongs. 2 of them are 10-inch, there's one 8-inch, and then I got the gongs hanging straps. It was like $120 for the 3 gongs. I didn't think that was bad because the wood was free. We already had it here. So as of right now, this is the part of the range that I've got. I've already priced a dueling target. And I also priced a bunch of different torso targets. So right here, this is actually our plan on our property, because I'm planning on building right over here. My parents are right over here, and my grandparents are over there. So we're all wanting to have one gun range right here on the property, which I think is gonna be freaking sweet. So if you want to see a video of us doing that, which is actually gonna happen pretty quickly, go ahead and subscribe, turn your post notifications on. But I'm planning on having a whole range out here for the family to use. But for right now, this is gonna work. I wanna mention this is not all the guns that we have. These are the guns, again, specifically in my name, because I don't know how my parents or my grandparents feel about me talking about the guns that they own. I do want to talk about that. And if you guys would like to see some gun collector content, I know a lot of people that have got a lot of stuff. So if you guys would like to see some of that, go over some people's collections. I can maybe ask them, get some of them on the channel, and see what crazy stuff people have got. Anyway, so we're gonna go and start with my Glock, as you can see. And of course, the case is empty because I always keep that thing on me. I've got a pretty comfortable holster. So as you can see, this is my Glock 48 right here. As you can see, I've got a Hollow optic on it, and usually these things come with 10-round magazines. I got these shield mags 15 plus 5, so 20 rounds right here, and I carry 20 Hornady hollow points in there. So and then for my optic system right here, it is a green dot. You can change the reticle on it. You can make it a circle with a dot, just a circle, or just the dot. I leave it on just the dot. I feel like it's the most accurate. SCS carry right here, it was one of the best ones they had. See, as you can see, there's glass on the backside back here, so when I'm carrying it, any lint is not going to get inside of there and ruin the laser. Hence why it's called the SCS carry, because it's meant to be carried. It's a lot better, a lot more protective. Now, that does come with a higher price. It's about $100 more than every other one that they had, but this one is going to work for a very long time. As you see, it is also solar charged, so the battery is probably never going to die. But I probably put now probably close to 250 rounds to this. I have, like I said, I'm still starting here. I need to mention that at the beginning of the video. I actually probably shot like more like 300 or 400 rounds to this. I've actually shot this quite a bit. I've only owned it about 2 months. I bought it for myself for my 21st birthday because in Missouri, you can conceal carry at the age of 21. You can actually do it at the age of 19, but I wanted to, if I ever had to use it, I wanted it to be in my name, and it cannot be in my name until I'm 21 unless it is gifted to me. I just want to do it the right way, wait till I'm 21. That's why I got this Glock 48 right here. Again, this is the first gun that I bought myself. As you can see right here, we've got the Louis Vuitton backplate on it. Me and the boys went to a gun show and got those. It was like 10 bucks. I've got the shield mag extended mag release, so it's a little bit easier. It's aluminum, it feels a lot nicer, and it just grabs the shield mag a lot easier. I should mention, every time I show you guys one of these guns, they are completely empty. There's no magazine in them, just so YouTube knows I'm being safe. So another thing that I did that I got recommended to do is I went and bought, these are 3 more shield magazines that are 15 rounders. They're aluminum instead of Glock plastic, which I don't really like the plastic ones. I'll stick with the metal ones. And later I can actually add the +5 plate on these, making these the 20 round mags. But these right here are my target mags. I shoot Winchester through them. I'm about to try capital cartridge. I'd like to charge a bunch of different ammos. If you guys want to see videos like that, going from crappy ammo all the way up to really expensive ammo, let's test that out. That's another video idea that I've been wanting to do for a little bit. So let's go ahead and shoot the Glock. All right, so right now I'm probably about 10 rounds out. I'm not too far. I have this thing sighted in pretty close because that's what they recommend for concealed carry. But I think it's 7 yards is what they make you test on. I will be going to get my concealed carry permit just because if I ever want to carry in other states, it looks a lot better if you have a state permit. Right here, don't forget your protection. Got my Caldwells here. All right, so put the magazine in. Go ahead and load one. Thing's pretty sweet. If you guys know, anything about Glock, they're some of the most reliable guns you can get. That's why they've been used for 40 years. The only downside to Glock is the fact that they haven't changed a whole lot, so a lot of other companies have had their chance to catch up and make a better gun. But for the price range, this gun was like $500. I've got probably close to about $1,300 in it total, including some of the ammo I've bought, those 3 magazines for target mags, a 20-round mag, everything that I've done to this gun. The Holosun, if you guys were curious, was about $450, which is crazy. I do want to mention I don't really have this thing sighted in completely yet, so if I miss one, don't flame me too hard. I should have shot a couple of rounds through it. Like I said, I need to get this thing completely sighted in a little bit more. But again, when I sighted in it, I was pretty close. But like I said, I don't have a whole lot of rounds through this thing, but it is shown to be a truly, really reliable gun. I realistically do probably have about 400 rounds through it, including some subsonic ammo. I think when I shot subsonic ammo with a suppressor with a threaded barrel on it was the only time I had one dud. Didn't eject. It did get stuck to close a little bit, but you just hit it real hard. It came out and just started shooting again. So I'll take 1 bullet for every 400 rounds if that's going to be the average. I will take that. That is still a pretty reliable gun. Well, if you guys are curious what holster I use, I have no idea what brand it is. I got it at Academy. It is tiny. It's got a unicorn on it, so it's carbon fiber, so it looks cool, but it just holds onto the trigger. As you can see, it's almost nothing right there, and it is super comfortable. So anyways, this right here is my Smith & Wesson M&P FPC, meaning folding pistol carbine. So right here, as you can see, all you gotta do is pull the slide back, and this thing flips out, and it goes in. Pretty freaking cool, right? I will say, this thing is heavy loaded down. I mean, every single magazine is full of ammo. The reason I bought this is because I wanted another gun that was gonna shoot 9mm ammo, because I have a whole lot of 9mm ammo. I've got a whole bunch of it. I needed help shooting it, and this is a way funner way to shoot that ammunition than my Glock is. So as you see, what's done to it is I have a Vortex Crossfire red dot on here. Craziest deal about this gun, I got this gun for $5.99 plus tax, and this Vortex came for free. It's $240 optic, and this was one of the Christmas deals they were running, one of the holiday deals. And you buy this gun, you get this optic for free. It was a freaking sweet deal. So I got like an $900 value for 600 bucks. Pretty freaking cool. And then right here, I've got the Olight Odin Mini, which just goes right into the M-LOK slots. It's got a switch on this side. It's got momentary, or you can click it and it'll turn on and off. And yeah, it's pretty freaking sweet. I got it for free from TikTok. So you were looking at about $1,000 right here that I paid about 600 bucks for. But I think that's about it. If you do want to fold this back, you just got to flip this little switch right here, and it automatically folds back and just put it in right there, and you're good to go. You can throw this thing inside any backpack. That's what I really liked about it. This thing is pretty much just as easy concealed carryable as my Glock. So if I ever do want to conceal carry something, this might be the choice. As long as I'm not going very far, because like I said, it is pretty heavy. But it does come with a threaded barrel on the end. I cannot wait to shoot this thing suppressed. That is probably going to happen here pretty soon. But anyways, let's go ahead and shoot it. So again, same thing for this side. I literally basically I messed with it a little bit to try to get sighted in, but I didn't do a whole lot. I needed just a whole day of sighting everything that I have in. Let's see how accurate this thing is, because I've put a few hundred rounds to this thing, but it was mainly shooting a big target. So obviously I was hitting it. These are a little bit smaller targets, probably about 15, 20 yards away now. Well, I think that's pretty freaking good. I think I only missed one there, but I think that was probably my fault more than the gun itself. But yeah, this thing is super sweet. I would honestly recommend this for home defense even too. Like I said, you can fit it in really small places when you have it folded up. And again, it is super accurate. It seems to be super reliable. I've never had a malfunction with it. And what I really like, actually, if you guys seen this right here, the mags are in the stock, which was what makes it so heavy. If you take those 2 mags out, it is actually really lightweight. But so you have all kinds of ammunition. I want to say it comes with 2 23-round mags and 1 17-round. So you have like 63 rounds just right here in the gun itself where it's all stored. That's what spoke to me about this thing. I absolutely love it. All right, so let's go ahead and go over why I bought this thing right here. Again, like I said, I have a whole bunch of 9mm ammo. I found a pretty good deal, 1,000 rounds of Winchester, and it was 250 bucks for 1,000 rounds. I've got 300 rounds right here alone in this pack, what I'm not gonna take out because they're kind of hard to get out. I've got 200 more rounds right here. Here's 100 rounds, here's 100 rounds, here's another 100, and here's another 100. So combined total, I probably have about 950 rounds of 9mm, and I am looking to have about 10,000 rounds of 9mm ammo before I'm actually comfortable, just because again I want to film a lot more content like this of me actually shooting, and 2, if World War III ever comes, I'm gonna be prepared with 10,000 rounds. All right, on to my prized possession right here. As you can see, I got this nice pretty teal Kong case that I got from the TikTok shop. Actually, if you want a case like this, it's $50 rather than Pelican's $120. I have all the cool colors, but if you're interested, go to my showcase on my TikTok. This right here is my Kimber 1911, beautiful gun. See, it's cleared, nothing in it, YouTube. This thing right here is absolutely perfect. Like I'm in love with this gun. There's a reason this gun is so special to me. So when I graduated, my grandma asked me to get a gun that I would never ever sell. So I seen this stainless Kimber sitting on the shelf and I knew I had to have it. So obviously, since my grandma bought it for me, it is going to be 10 times more special than any of the guns that I probably buy. And the reason I'm actually getting it custom engraved, the engraving that I'm putting into it is going to be her favorite engraving. And then I'm probably going to have her name put in the slide, and then my plan too is underneath the grips, I'm actually going to have my name down. I'll put my son's name, then he'll put his son's name. So then down the side of the grips are just going to be all the different boys who owned it that, you know, all originated from Amy. So basically this gun, eventually the name of it is going to be Amy. But this thing is an absolute blast to shoot as well. I've got close to about 150 rounds of 45 ACP ammo for this gun. I like 45, it kicks a lot more. So anyways, let's go shoot it. So like I said, I was very, very surprised how accurate this thing was about 5 minutes ago, but my mic wasn't on. So I'm gonna go show you guys how accurate this thing actually is. It actually impressed the crap out of me. Now I'm about 15 yards away. This is actually one of the first times I'm actually really shooting at targets. Like I said, I've shot very little through this. This is actually the most amount of rounds I've ever shot through it, more combined than the whole time I've owned it. So looks like we got a malfunction here. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened there. I had 2 malfunctions. That's the first time that ever happened, but I do got a bullet. Looks like it didn't even hit. I don't know what happened there. This is actually, I can't believe I had some malfunctions with it. That was weird. I may not have had the mag pressing all the way. That may have been the only problem, but I'm gonna fire off this last round here. I said I didn't buy this gun to shoot it. I bought it to not sell it and to pass down to my kiddos. See if I can make the last one count. Got it. All right, so I'm gonna give the Kimber another run for its money. All right, so I'm gonna go take it another couple steps back because that seemed pretty decent. Let's go another 5 yards or so. Right now I'm about 25 or so yards away. That's a little better. We'll see if I can still hit it from here. There it is. It's that one. All right, so let's go see what this thing will do close range. All right, so I'm about 10 yards away right now, which is gonna be, I believe for concealed carry, they recommend about 7. 10 right now. Let's go ahead and see what it'll do here. Again, I'm not a professional. I'm still learning to aim with pistols. The things that I've shot most of my life have been rifles, mainly shotguns more or less, because we did a lot of clay shooting when I was a kid. So as far as pistols goes, especially iron sights, I'm still getting kind of used to them as far as aiming down sights. But this one's not bad. I just probably would pick an optic, red dot optic over anything, just because in my opinion, it's a little bit more reliable. And worst comes to worst, I know a lot of people argue they're not reliable because if they die, you're done for. Well, I can just use the iron sights anyways, because you can still see the iron sights through the optic. So I got like 2 different optic systems in one. All right, so all in all, these right now are the 3 guns that I have at the house that are in my name, that are mine, that I am comfortable showing YouTube. If you guys would like to see some other content of some other collectors that I know that have got, I know one guy's got 250 guns. If you guys would like to see a video on that, comment down below. If you guys want to see content on, we're going to a gun show next weekend. There's a lot of those gun shows in this area. This is the Midwest. We do like our pews. If you'd like to see range days, we've been talking about going to a shooting range. And we will also be building this range, and that's one thing I'd really like to put on here because I want to have a nice range. I want to get good. I want to get accurate. I want to have some nice stuff. Talking about extending this back like 100 yards. So we've got, you know, close to about 125 yard range, and then we can do a whole lot longer along the fence line if we need to. The thing I am missing is a Remington 870 shotgun that I unfortunately do not have here right now, but I will be going to get it pretty soon because we're going to be shooting some clay pigeons. So again, if that's another video you guys would like to see, let me know. Again, I just want to say I'm not an expert at guns. I've shot them pretty much all my life, but I've never actually been into them until pretty much recently. That's why this video is titled as my new hobby. I feel like the reason I wanted to get into them is because they're freaking cool. I've got the nice truck, you know, figured I might as well go ahead and get another expensive hobby, and don't think truck content is done. Truck content is still going to continue to flood you guys' pages. Again, 3 videos a week, so make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. So I know you guys are liking the content that I'm putting out, but I figured I'd try to add gun content in the mix. It's still in that America content, that manly content, you know what I'm saying? So let me know if you guys even like gun content. Let me know what kind of gun content you guys would like to see, or let me know what kind of truck content you guys would like to see. That's, again, definitely not going away. I love my trucks. Like I said, comment down below, like, subscribe, turn your post notifications on to see all my new videos that are going to be coming out. Anyways, I'm out. All right, man, one last little clip in here. I actually love shooting this thing. This is, again, the most amount of rounds I've ever put it to it in one day than the whole time I've owned it. So let's go see how accurate this thing is. Hit, 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 hit. Ah. Well, so I've hit a lot of those. This thing's really fun to shoot. I actually want to shoot this thing long range. That sounds like it'd be good fun. So my next video might see seeing how far we can shoot this.